Hey everyone, D3 here from BrightIdeasScouting.com. It is another Scouting in the Park. Today is day 22 of our 30-day journey towards the new program updates for Cub Scout. Today is part 2 of our discussion about religious emblems and duty to God. So if you want to know how the duty to God components work for the tigers or wolves and know how the religious emblems are changing, please check out yesterday's video. Today we're going to kind of dive into the bear and Webelos requirements. So moving from this point on, from bear, Webelo, and arrow of light, there is always the option to earn your religious emblem or do some other duty to God. That if you do your religious emblem, that's good, because that actually is more work than what the general duty to God requirements are. So know that for bear, Webelo, and arrow of light, if they earn the religious emblem for your denomination, that's going to satisfy the requirement. I know some groups are sponsored by churches, and those churches work on religious emblems. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's awesome. But for those of you that aren't doing the religious emblems, let's talk about that. So for the bear, there is a required one, and then you choose 2 of 3 requirements. So first of all, the required one, working with a parent or guardian or spiritual advisor or religious leader, provides service to help a place of worship that leads to the ideals of duty to God. So once again, service is core to everything we do in scouting. So help your church. Are you an usher? Are you a greeter? Are you there for Scout Sunday, Scout Sabbath, whatever it is? Lend service to that. Pretty simple. This would be a great great adventure to do during that February time frame of scouting and service for Scout Sunday and stuff. Part 2, name some people in history who have shown great faith in God as they've worked to make their own world a better place. Discuss with an adult or one or more others of characteristics you admire. So let's start taking a look through history and seeing who has done great duty to God. Part C, make a list of the things you can do to practice your duty to God. Whether this is in your home, whether it's at your church, select 2 of them now. Remember, for the wolf, select 1 for 1 week. In the bear, select 2 off this list and practice them for 2 weeks. We're upping the ante. Part 3, attend a religious service, den or pack meeting worship service, and discuss your family's beliefs. So pretty easy, especially as you're working around that Scout Sunday, Scout Sabbath in the first part of February. These would be great tie-ins to work on that. Now, talking about the Webelos adventure. Once again, same thing. Earn your religious emblem. You are good to go. Now, but for those that don't do that, or if you've already earned it, you can't keep earning it every time. Just earn it once. You know, what do you have from there? So now we're going to start to up the ante even more. So help plan, support, and actively participate in a worship service and stuff. Review with your family members or den members what you've learned about duty to God. Now we're starting to take this a lot further. Discuss with your family, your faith leaders, your pastors, your rabbis, about the service and what you think duty to God is, and then list 1 thing that you can do that would bring you closer to God, and now do it for a month. Okay, so now we're starting to get that pattern of behavior. They tell us that it takes 30 days to establish a new pattern of behavior, and here we are certainly putting that to use. Now with the arrow of light, same sort of thing. Religious emblem, there you go. That's we'll say that's the easy way. It's a lot of work to earn that, but just earn it, and that's your duty to God. For the other, with a parent or guardian, spiritual leader, think of things that would help you in duty to God, and do these things for a month. right? 2 things for a month. We are now really starting to get into it. Discuss how the Scout Oath and Scout Law relate to duty to God. For at least 1 month, pray or reverently meditate each day as taught by your faith or faith community, and read at least 2 accounts of people in history who've done a duty to God. So we're certainly here raising the bar. But you can see through all of these duty to God, doesn't matter if you're Catholic, Lutheran, Methodist, Pentecostal, Jewish, whatever, these are all easily accommodated within all of the faiths that we've got to work with. So I hope that's a great overview of the changes in the Scout emblems as well as the duty to God components. And join us tomorrow for another Scouting in the Park. But until then, learn everything you can, share everything you know, live by the Scout Oath and Scout Law. We'll see you tomorrow.